In 2025, cybercrime isn't just organized, it's gone corporate. Ransomware groups now advertise AI-powered negotiation support, operate like cartels with affiliate programs, and are making billions while hospitals, schools, and governments are held hostage. Over half of all cyber attacks with known motives are now driven by extortion or ransomware. The numbers are staggering, the impact is devastating, and AI has made these criminals more dangerous than ever before. Welcome to the dark side of artificial intelligence. Let me hit you with some numbers that should terrify you. The first quarter of 2025 saw 2,241 ransomware victims, a 35% increase from the previous quarter, and more than double the attacks from Q1 2024. January 2025 alone broke records with 92 disclosed ransomware attacks, a 21% increase over the previous year. And 88% of organizations were hit by ransomware last year. But here's where it gets worse. AI is amplifying the threat. 82.6% of phishing emails now use AI technology in some form. 78% of people open AI-generated phishing emails, and 21% click on malicious content inside. Social engineering accounted for 57% of incurred claims and 60% of total losses in the first half of 2025. The money involved is staggering. The average ransomware claim in 2025 is $1.18 million, up 17% from 2024. The average ransom payment jumped from $400,000 in 2023 to $2 million in 2024, a 500% increase. Average recovery costs, excluding ransom payments, hit $2.73 million. Cybersecurity experts estimate cybercrime costs could reach $10.5 trillion by 2025. And here's the kicker. 84% of victims paid ransoms in 2024, but only 47% got their data back uncorrupted. They're paying millions and still losing everything. Criminals aren't just using AI, they're operationalizing it. In 2025, ransomware groups aren't experimenting with AI, they're using generative AI for phishing content, code obfuscation, and victim impersonation. Here's what AI enables them to do. First, hyper-realistic phishing. There was a 202% increase in phishing email messages in the second half of 2024. Credential phishing attacks increased by 703% in the second half of 2024 due to an increase in the availability of pre-made phishing kits online, many generated with AI tools. Generative AI tools help hackers compose phishing emails up to 40% faster. Second, deepfake attacks. Deepfakes are now responsible for 6.5% of all fraud attacks, a 2,137% increase from 2022. There were 19% more deepfake incidents in the first quarter of 2025 than there were in all of 2024. A real example. In Hong Kong, a finance firm lost $25 million to a deepfake scam involving AI technology impersonating the company's chief financial officer. Third, automated malware development. The use of AI has accelerated malware development and created more realistic synthetic content, enhancing the efficiency of phishing and ransomware attacks. Cornell researchers revealed a new malware named the Morris-2 worm that can infiltrate infected systems and extract sensitive information such as credit details and social security numbers. Here's where things get truly disturbing. These aren't lone hackers anymore. They're organized crime syndicates operating like Fortune 500 companies. The group Dragon Force has pioneered a shift to a ransomware cartel model, enabling affiliates to operate semi-independently with white-label tooling, brand licensing, and operational independence. Think about that. They're literally franchising cybercrime. The group offers affiliates up to 80% of ransom proceeds, in addition to tools for attack management, automation, and customized ransomware campaigns. In September 2025, something unprecedented happened. 3 of the most notorious ransomware-as-a-service operations, Dragon Force, Keylin, and Lockbit formed a criminal cartel aimed at coordinating attacks and sharing resources. Dragonforce proposed the collaboration, stating, "Create equal competition conditions, no conflicts, and no public insults. This way we can all increase our income and dictate market conditions." They're literally forming monopolies to control the ransomware market. The ransomware group, known as Global Group, advertises AI-powered negotiation support as part of its Ransomware-as-a-Service offering. In August 2025, Dragonforce launched a data analysis service for creating tailored extortion materials, offered to affiliates targeting organizations with an annual revenue of no less than $15 million. They're using AI to optimize every part of their criminal operations. In the past year, cyber attacks on healthcare, local governments, and critical sectors had real-world consequences, including delayed emergency medical care, disrupted emergency services, canceled school classes, and halted transportation systems. Let me give you specific examples of the carnage. Change Healthcare suffered a breach that led to the compromise of protected health information of 100 million individuals and is expected to cost the company $2.457 billion, making it the largest ever healthcare breach reported in the U.S. The average healthcare data breach cost has increased by 10% to $10.1 million. Major corporate targets are also being hit. A ransomware attack on supply chain software provider Blue Yonder affected the scheduling and payroll capabilities of 11,000 Starbucks stores across the USA. AT&T suffered a breach of its Snowflake cloud environment, reportedly paying a $370,000 ransom in exchange for the deletion of call records of over 100 million users. A UK retailer was attacked by Dragonforce in April, with the company's chair stating the attack felt like it was intended to destroy the business, expected to impact the year's profits by around $400 million. The problem is detection. In 2024, 56% of attacked organizations didn't detect a ransomware breach for 3 to 12 months, indicating a low level of awareness and preparedness. By the time they realize they've been hit, it's already too late, and the recovery is a nightmare. Only 22% of attacked organizations recovered from an attack within a week, indicating a worrying increase in recovery times. 34% of organizations took longer than a month to recover. Hospitals and local governments are targets because they store sensitive data or have tight cybersecurity budgets with limited incident response capabilities, often resulting in outdated software. Services, healthcare, technology, legal, and finance were the most targeted industries in Q2 2025, with services accounting for 44.4% of posts. Ransomware actors focus on critical sectors because of the target's limited options. A hospital must quickly resolve its encrypted systems, or patients could die, potentially leaving no other recourse but to pay. The United States remained the epicenter of global ransomware activity, followed by Canada, France, and Germany, while expanding campaigns across Asia and the Middle East signaled a broader international reach. No one is safe. The ecosystem is also fragmenting. The number of active data leak sites reached an all-time high of 81 in the third quarter of 2025. 11 net new ransomware groups emerged in Q2 2025 alone, including Kawa 4096, Warlock, Devman, Nova, and Direwolf. Attribution is harder with blurred lines between groups and recycled malware. Defenders can't rely on traditional indicators, and detection is delayed as smaller groups fly under the radar. October 2025 saw new entrants such as Black Shrantak, Coinbase Cartel, and Genesis intensify the threat landscape. The barrier to entry has never been lower. Anyone with cryptocurrency can now buy access to ransomware tools. Is there any good news? Yes, there is some. Organizations with good cybersecurity hygiene have a 35 times lower frequency of experiencing destructive ransomware events. Over 97% of identity attacks are password attacks, with identity-based attacks surging by 32% in the first half of 2025. This means basic security measures still work. 1. Multi-factor authentication to make password attacks useless. 2. Regular patching to close vulnerabilities before they're exploited. 3. Employee training. 91% of companies now require employees to participate in security awareness or phishing training. 4. Backup systems. But be warned, 94% of victims said attackers targeted their backup systems, and 57% of these attacks were successful. 5. Zero trust architecture to assume breach and limit damage. 95% of security professionals anticipate that adopting AI cybersecurity tools will strengthen their security efforts. We need to fight AI with AI. Here is the bottom line. We're witnessing the industrialization of cybercrime. Ransomware groups are operationalizing AI, removing barriers to entry and reducing reliance on high-skilled developers. The cartels are forming alliances, sharing resources, and targeting critical infrastructure with surgical precision. They're attacking sectors previously considered off-limits, such as nuclear power plants, thermal power plants, and hydroelectric power plants. Global ransomware damage costs are predicted to exceed $275 billion annually by 2031. But remember, 84% of victims paid ransoms, but only 47% got their data back uncorrupted. Paying doesn't solve the problem, it funds it. Whether you're an individual, a small business, or a Fortune 500 company, you need to update your security posture now. Implement AI-powered defense tools, train your employees relentlessly, have an incident response plan, and test your backups regularly. The criminals have gone corporate. It's time defenders did too. The ransomware cartel era has arrived, and AI has given criminals superpowers. But knowledge is power too. Share this video to spread awareness. Check the description for cybersecurity resources and best practices. Stay safe out there. The cartels are counting on you not to. This is the Digital Guard. Like this video and share it with your loved ones to protect them in this AI age. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment for more videos like this.